Seniors. Top 4. Juices to restore vision and memory while you sleep. It's a truth that often goes unacknowledged in everyday conversation. As we enter our 60s and beyond, our eyes and brains undergo subtle yet significant changes. This isn't about dwelling on disease or debilitating conditions. Rather, it's about the everyday experiences that many of us face. The momentary blurriness upon waking that takes a good 10 minutes to dissipate. The frustrating habit of walking into a room and realizing the purpose of your entry has evaporated mid-stride, or the persistent burning sensation in your eyes after just a few minutes of screen time. These are not mere figments of imagination or inevitable consequences of simply getting older. They are tangible shifts that impact our daily lives. And the most empowering aspect is that they are not something we are powerless to address or simply have to accept. Recent scientific findings have brought to light a startling statistic. A study published in the esteemed Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging revealed that a staggering proportion, over 92% of adults aged 65 and above, are deficient in at least one critical nutrient. These are not just any nutrients, they are the very building blocks essential for the intricate processes of eye and brain repair, processes that occur most effectively while we are in the restorative state of sleep, not during the demands of the day. Imagine the implication. Each night, as your body attempts to mend and regenerate, it is being deprived of the vital resources needed to rebuild your memory cells and to soothe your tired, dry eyes. This pervasive deficiency, this quiet struggle within our bodies, is remarkably under-discussed. My name is Dr. James Porter, and if this is your first encounter with our discussions, I'm genuinely pleased you've found your way here. My goal is to empower you with knowledge to not just age, but to thrive, living sharper, longer, and stronger beyond the age of 60. Today, we embark on a journey into the world of juices, but not just any fruit or vegetable blends. We're focusing on 4 specific natural drinks that emerging science indicates possess the remarkable ability to actively recharge your brain and vision during your sleep. This is not about resorting to artificial supplements or popping pills. Instead, we are harnessing the power of real, whole foods prepared and consumed in a way that maximizes their beneficial effects. The concept may sound remarkably simple, and indeed it is, yet the impact can be profoundly transformative. I've witnessed firsthand the incredible transformations in patients who have transitioned from experiencing persistent memory lapses and debilitating screen fatigue to waking up feeling truly refreshed, seeing the world with newfound clarity, and recalling information with greater ease, all by incorporating the right kind of juice into their evening routines. So, allow me to guide you through the underlying biological processes at play within your body and illuminate the specific benefits that these 4 potent juices can offer you. Let us begin with our first subject, a familiar face in the world of healthy beverages and perhaps one of the most overlooked by seniors: carrot juice. It truly shouldn't be. Carrot juice stands out as one of the rare natural drinks that directly nourishes both the delicate tissues of your retina and the vital prefrontal cortex, the command center for memory and focus within your brain. The mechanism behind this remarkable efficacy lies in the abundance of beta-carotene found in carrots. Your body possesses the incredible ability to convert this beta-carotene into vitamin A, a nutrient that is absolutely indispensable for maintaining the health of your retina. Specifically, it plays a crucial role in the function of your photoreceptor cells, the very cells that enable you to see in dim light conditions. When your body lacks sufficient vitamin A, these cells begin to deteriorate, leading to common age-related vision issues such as night blindness, blurry vision, and the discomfort of dry eyes. However, the benefits of carrot juice extend far beyond its contribution to vitamin A. Carrots are also a rich source of lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful carotenoids scientifically proven to offer significant protection to your macula. The macula is the specialized central portion of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed, central vision. These remarkable compounds do not merely act as a shield against further damage. They actively assist your eyes in recovering from the cumulative effects of oxidative stress, a process exacerbated by years of exposure to digital screens and harmful UV radiation from the sun. Now let's pivot our focus to the profound impact on the brain. Carrot juice contains a substantial amount of falcarinol, a naturally occurring plant compound that has demonstrated a significant capacity to safeguard neuronal membranes and reduce inflammation within brain tissue. A compelling study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2021 provided compelling evidence that the daily consumption of beta-carotene-rich juice led to noticeable improvements in working memory and cognitive recall among individuals over the age of 65, particularly those exhibiting early signs of cognitive decline. To illustrate this point concretely, the study highlighted an instance where participants who diligently consumed 250 milliliters of carrot juice each morning for a period of 8 weeks demonstrated a remarkable 13% enhancement in visual recall tests. While this figure might initially seem modest, consider the profound difference it can represent. The gulf between forgetting the name of your neighbor and easily remembering where you placed your keys. Here lies a truly crucial insight. Unlike many other juices, carrot juice is fat-soluble. This means that your body can absorb its vital nutrients most effectively when it is paired with a source of healthy fat. A simple teaspoon of olive oil or a small handful of walnuts, for instance, can significantly enhance its bioavailability. Therefore, if you are considering incorporating carrot juice into your daily regimen, I offer the following recommendation. Prepare it fresh in the morning. Utilize 2 to 3 medium-sized carrots, peeled and then juiced. For an added zest, consider including a slice of ginger, or for an extra boost of vitamin C, a squeeze of fresh lemon. Most importantly, pair its consumption with your breakfast, ensuring that your meal includes a healthy fat component. Even something as simple as a piece of whole grain toast topped with avocado can make a remarkable difference. When your body is provided with the optimal fuel, your eyes greet the day with renewed clarity, your mind awakens with sharper focus, and your entire day begins to unfold with a noticeably different and more positive quality. Moving forward, we will explore a juice with a deep, rich red hue that may possess even more potent capabilities, particularly for those grappling with brain fog or experiencing challenges with poor circulation. It's a drink that is both bold and earthy in its flavor profile, and its effects are remarkably swift. Prepare yourself to discover the power of beet juice. Let's be candid. For many individuals over 60, the concept of blood flow may not be the first thing that comes to mind when contemplating memory loss or blurry vision. However, it is an absolutely critical factor. Without robust and consistent circulation, your brain and your eyes are deprived of the very lifeblood they depend upon for survival: oxygen. This is precisely where beet juice emerges as a powerful ally. Beets are exceptionally rich in dietary nitrates. When you consume beet juice, these nitrates undergo a transformation within your body, being converted into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a naturally occurring molecule that plays a vital role in signaling your blood vessels to relax and widen, a process known as vasodilation. The significance of this process cannot be overstated. As your blood vessels expand, a greater volume of oxygen-rich blood can reach your brain and your retina, delivering the essential fuel these vital organs require for their repair and rejuvenation, especially during the crucial hours of sleep. A clinical study published in the Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 provided compelling evidence that adults over 60 who incorporated beet juice into their daily diet experienced substantial improvements in cerebral blood flow, with a notable enhancement particularly observed in the frontal lobe, the region of the brain responsible for attention, decision-making, and short-term memory. Furthermore, this same study indicated that after just a 4-week period of consistent consumption, participants exhibited faster reaction times and a marked improvement in focus during cognitive assessments. When it comes to the health of your eyes, nitric oxide also plays a protective role by supporting the intricate vascular network of the retina. This support helps to prevent microvascular damage, a contributing factor to age-related macular degeneration. Another significant study, featured in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2019, confirmed that increased nitric oxide production, stimulated by beet juice consumption, contributed to the maintenance of retinal thickness and a reduction in oxidative stress in aging subjects. What I find particularly impressive about beet juice is its speed of action. Unlike fat-soluble compounds that require a more extended period for absorption, the production of nitric oxide from beet juice commences within approximately 30 minutes of consumption. This translates to potential benefits such as sharpened focus, enhanced blood flow, and noticeably clearer vision, sometimes experienced within the very same day. Naturally, individual responses can vary. However, if you have been experiencing feelings of mental sluggishness, or if your eyes tend to feel fatigued, dull, or strained by the afternoon, beet juice may very well be the natural revitalizing boost your body has been anticipating. Therefore, here is my recommended approach to incorporating beet juice into your routine. Use one medium-sized raw beet, peel it, slice it, and then juice it. To balance its characteristically earthy flavor, consider adding a small apple or half an orange to the blend. The optimal time for consumption is in the afternoon, ideally between 2 and 4 p.m., a period when many individuals experience a natural dip in energy levels and mental clarity. You can also complement its consumption with a brisk walk to further maximize blood flow. However, even when consumed on its own, its power is undeniable. A single glass per day can provide your brain and eyes with the much-needed surge of oxygen-rich blood they critically require. Now, let us transition to a different form of potency altogether, one that operates at a cellular level, actively rebuilding and safeguarding your neurons and retinal cells. Our next featured juice, a deep purple marvel that is frequently overlooked, is blueberry juice. While certain foods are adept at protection, some possess the extraordinary capacity to assist in rebuilding what time and aging have diminished. Blueberry juice excels at both. Blueberries are among nature's most abundant sources of anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that do more than just combat inflammation. They actively stimulate neurogenesis, the remarkable process by which your body generates new brain cells. This is not merely a theoretical concept. A landmark study published in the Journals of Gerontology, Series A, in 2020, provided substantial evidence that seniors who consumed wild blueberry juice daily for a period of 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in memory recall, processing speed, and exhibited enhanced neural activation as evidenced by MRI scans. The researchers attributed these positive effects to the ability of anthocyanins to effectively cross the blood-brain barrier, reduce oxidative stress within the hippocampus, and elevate brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a crucial protein that supports the survival and growth of brain cells. The impact on vision is equally profound. Anthocyanins in blueberries serve to protect the retinal ganglion cells, which are fundamental for the transmission of visual signals from your eyes to your brain. In fact, a study conducted by Molecular Vision in 2019 found that regular intake of blueberry extract was instrumental in preserving the structural integrity of the retina in older test subjects, even when subjected to oxidative damage. This is the underlying reason for the remarkable efficacy of blueberry juice. It doesn't simply arrest the decline, it actively supports cellular regeneration within the very systems responsible for maintaining your cognitive clarity and visual acuity. I recall a patient, Helen, who was 74 years old, and she shared how her reading had become a source of frustration. Words would blur, and her mind felt sluggish. After she began incorporating blueberry juice into her evening routine, within a matter of weeks, she found herself joyfully engrossed in her crossword puzzles once more, her focus sharp, her mind alert, and a smile returning to her face. If you are inspired to try this potent remedy, here is my suggestion. Use approximately 1 cup of fresh or frozen wild blueberries. Blend them with a small amount of water, or for a creamier texture with half a banana. The ideal time to consume blueberry juice is in the evening, about 90 minutes prior to bedtime. This is precisely when your brain initiates its crucial nightly repair cycle, allowing these beneficial nutrients to be directly utilized. While blueberry juice may not offer instantaneous results, providing your brain and eyes with the correct building blocks empowers them to respond, to regenerate, and to heal, even after periods of significant wear and tear. Finally, we arrive at one of the most surprising additions to our list. It's green, it's humble, and it may very well be the ultimate elixir for both aging minds and weary eyes. Let us delve into the remarkable benefits of spinach juice. Spinach is undeniably one of the most undervalued foods for both brain and eye health globally, and juicing it unlocks its full, potent potential. Spinach is an exceptional source of lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that are selectively stored within the macula, the central region of your retina, which is paramount for sharp, detailed vision. As we age, the natural levels of these protective pigments tend to decline, leaving the macula increasingly susceptible to oxidative stress, damage from UV radiation, and inflammation, the very root causes of blurry vision and macular degeneration. However, spinach juice offers more than just passive protection. It actively supports functional repair. A study published in Nutrients in 2020 revealed a direct correlation between higher blood concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin derived from leafy greens and improved contrast sensitivity and visual processing speed, particularly in older adults. In simpler terms, this means you can see more clearly and process the visual information you receive more rapidly. Shifting our attention to the brain, spinach is a veritable powerhouse of folate, a B vitamin that is absolutely essential for the production of neurotransmitters, including dopamine and serotonin, the chemical messengers that regulate mood and motivation in the brain. Even more critically, folate plays a vital role in regulating homocysteine, a compound that, in elevated levels, can be toxic to brain cells and is strongly associated with cognitive decline. A randomized trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2018 found that older adults with insufficient folate levels exhibited poorer scores on memory and attention tests. Crucially, when folate levels were replenished through dietary means, cognitive function showed measurable improvement. Spinach also provides vitamin K, which is instrumental in maintaining the structural integrity of brain cell membranes and plays a role in the formation of myelin, the protective sheath that surrounds neurons and facilitates faster signal transmission. What elevates spinach juice to such a remarkable status is its synergistic nutritional profile. It presents a perfectly balanced combination of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and essential vitamins that work in concert to protect, nourish, and even reactivate dormant neural pathways. However, there is one important consideration. Spinach contains oxalates, which can potentially interfere with calcium absorption and may not be ideal in larger quantities for individuals with kidney concerns. Consequently, moderation in juicing is key. My recommendation for incorporating spinach juice is as follows. Use 1 large handful of raw spinach. Combine it with a green apple or half a cucumber to help mellow its distinct flavor. Juice it fresh and consume it mid-morning or just before lunch, a time when your body is most capable of absorbing its nutrients without interference from heavier meals. Even a single small glass can deliver a wave of enhanced clarity, both to your vision and to your thoughts. We have now thoroughly explored all 4 of these potent juices. Each one targets a distinct physiological system, yet when integrated, they form a formidable natural protocol designed to support the health of your brain and eyes as you navigate the aging process. In the subsequent segment, I will demonstrate precisely how to combine these individual elixirs into a single, uncomplicated daily plan. This is the very same regimen I implement with my own patients. It is designed to be effortlessly followed, gentle on the digestive system, and remarkably effective even if you are beginning this journey later in life. Now that you are familiar with the distinct virtues of each of the 4 juices, allow me to guide you in integrating them into a simple, gentle, and effective routine. This is a plan you can adhere to daily, even with the most demanding schedule or a particularly sensitive stomach. The fundamental principle is to work harmoniously with your body's inherent rhythms rather than against them. while your eyes and brain undertake their most significant repair work during sleep, they also experience periods of heightened activity throughout the day, most notably in the morning and again in the late afternoon. Therefore, here is a structured approach to support these natural cycles. Commence your day with carrot juice. Consume it shortly after waking up in the morning. This provides your retina with the essential vitamin A and carotenoids it requires to reset and prepare for the visual demands of the day ahead. If you are taking any medications, you can opt to drink it after your first light meal of the day. In the early afternoon, typically between 2 and 4 p.m., this is your designated window for beet juice. This is often the time when energy levels tend to wane and circulation can slow. A single small glass of beet juice can effectively restore mental acuity and significantly improve blood flow precisely when your brain most needs that vital boost. In the evening, approximately 90 minutes before you intend to sleep, indulge in blueberry juice. This timing is crucial as it aids in activating the antioxidant pathways within your brain, enhances BDNF levels, and provides essential protection to your retinal nerves throughout the night. And where does spinach juice fit into this carefully orchestrated plan? Spinach is best consumed earlier in the day, around mid-morning or perhaps with your lunch. The folate, vitamin K, and lutein it contains are instrumental in supporting both neurotransmitter balance and the repair of the macula. Furthermore, these nutrients are absorbed most effectively when your stomach is neither overly full nor completely empty. It is important to note that you do not necessarily need to consume all 4 juices every single day. You have the flexibility to rotate them. 2 juices per day are often sufficient, or you might choose to focus intently on one juice for a full week before transitioning to another. The paramount factor here is consistency, not an unattainable level of perfection. These juices are not miracle cures in a bottle. Rather, they are sophisticated tools. However, over time, they work diligently to restore the subtle, intricate systems within your body that are often worn down by the demands of modern life. They nourish the fragile blood vessels within your retina, strengthen the communication pathways between your brain cells, and revitalize the memory circuits that can become dulled by stress, inflammation, or simply the passage of time. You may not perceive a dramatic change on the very first day, but persistence is key, for true healing is a cumulative process that unfolds not in a single night, but through the deliberate and consistent act of supporting your body day by day, little by little. And if you find yourself pondering whether it is too late to make a difference, rest assured I will address that very question in the next part of this discussion. Because regardless of your age and irrespective of how long your vision or memory may have been gradually declining, there remains a viable and hopeful path forward. Allow me to illustrate what that promising trajectory looks like. If you have journeyed this far into the video, please accept my sincere gratitude. Your presence here speaks volumes about you. You are not merely seeking a fleeting health tip. You are here because you believe, or at least deeply hope, that it is not too late. That your eyes still possess the capacity to see with clarity, that your memory can be rekindled, and that your body, even at this stage, is still capable of profound healing. And you are absolutely correct. For over 3 decades, I have had the privilege of supporting individuals in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who believed they had lost too much to ever recover. They had experienced too many forgotten names, too many blurred lines, too many moments where the world felt like it was subtly slipping away. Yet, I have witnessed time and again how the smallest, most consistent daily choices can initiate a profound turnaround. A simple glass of carrot juice in the morning to awaken the eyes, beet juice in the afternoon to invigorate the brain, blueberry juice before bed to aid neurons in their rest and rebuilding process, and spinach juice during the day to nourish focus and visual acuity. This is not a miraculous intervention, but rather a potent and sustainable momentum builder. And often, that is precisely what the body requires. A gentle, consistent offering of support, delivered with care and intention. Therefore, if today marks the day you commit to trying even just one of these juices, or to making even one positive change, then you have already accomplished something remarkably significant, because the undeniable truth is that your brain and your vision have not abandoned you. They are simply awaiting your guidance. patiently anticipating what they need to thrive. And that journey of nourishment begins with what you choose to pour into your glass. Thank you for dedicating your time to me today. If this video has provided you with something valuable, be it useful knowledge, a flicker of hope, or simply a novel idea, I would be deeply honored if you would acknowledge it by tapping the like button and sharing it with someone you care about. And if you are seeking more gentle, science-backed strategies to remain sharp, strong, and vibrant after 60, I wholeheartedly encourage you to consider subscribing. We release new videos every week, meticulously crafted for individuals just like you. Furthermore, I warmly invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section. Have you experimented with any of these juices? Which one are you most enthusiastic about trying? Let us continue this journey of learning, of healing, and above all, of steadfastly believing that our best years can indeed lie ahead. This is Dr. James Porter. Until our next conversation, I wish you continued well-being and an ever-curious spirit.